In this tutorial, we will learn how to run strategy, make modifications, copy, save, delete. So basically, we'll study the generic life cycle of strategy creation. Except we will learn how to build strategies and author them in a subsequent tutorial. So when I log into my Amazon account, I'll open it. I'll open QuantOffice, and we will see that there's some pre-existing strategies already available. One of them, the first one, is called the custom bar chart, and we will spend next few minutes playing with this strategy. So to run it, I just click on the Run Me line. I just expand this configuration, click on Run Me and push command Run from toolbar, or click right mouse command and click on Run command. This particular configuration already is predefined with a set of parameters, and we will just push command start. So as I click on command start, we just tell that we're going to generate reports, and the strategy is firing up. So I configured my screen to put 2 charts per page. If I wanted, I can display one symbol per page or multiple, like this. And what the strategy does, it plays the 1-minute bars, also displays best bid, best ask in the vicinity for every bar, and shows us the count of messages and generates reports. So the execution is done. So if I go to 5x interval, we can see it. We will be able to scroll down, look at different tickers, or choose a ticker from a list. We can zoom in, obviously, to every minute, and it shows us best bid, best ask at every end of every bar. And what else we have? We have a very nicely written detailed reports for every instrument in our strategy. So we got 29,000 bars, and for each bar we're just displaying its properties, including spreads. Now let's make some changes to the strategy. So before I do the changes, I will save that strategy. So I click on command save, and I'll just create a different copy of the strategy. Let's say I make it save called custom bar chart copy. I'll save that copy, and if I want to instantiate this copy, I can click on command load, and I choose this instance of a copy. It's a zip file. I'll open it, and strategy will be created. And notice please that even I can rename at this point. It has even store configuration, which is really wonderful. One additional way to copy strategies is just simply click on command custom bar chart and use command make copy. So it will create another instance of custom bar chart 1. So that's just kind of very simple but very useful functionality. So let's delete this configuration, this instance. We don't need it. So let's delete it from a disk. Let's come to the strategy designer. I come to the strategy designer by clicking these 3 dots and open it inside QuantOffice strategy designer. And this is the simplest strategy. It just simply renders the extended bar. So if we study on initialization, we create 3 lines: best ask, best bid, and message count, and we just simply visualize the information. And we also created custom report, which is the extended bar report. Right here is an object. I can always add additional properties to reports. To study reports would be a separate tutorial. So let me make some little change to the strategy. Let's say I also want to render spread between best bid and best ask. So what I'll do, I'll create another line. I'll just copy paste. I'll add the line called, for example, spread line. I will initialize this line by just simply copying this code, in this case, and pasting it. Just simply say spread line. I'm initializing the line. Give the name spread. Assign different color. It can be magenta, or it can be any other color. Let's say it would be blue. and step line of line is defined. I'll put it in a separate pad, which is going to be visible in a few seconds. And all I need to do is to draw this line. So the easiest way is to simply type spread line. Notice please that as I push a dot, like in a Visual Studio, we've got and I put current time and define spread between best ask minus best bid. I compile this code by clicking command build, and we're ready to run. I can click command run right from the top of my bar from editor. What happens at this point, the strategy runner would be starting its own process, and because it's a new copy of the strategy, all its parameters should be initialized from scratch. Exit it and just run it from runme, then the parameters will be already predefined. But if I had to do it from scratch, I'll show in a second how to do it. That's very simple. So just at this point, all I'm going to do, run the same parameters, and here we are. We're going to see the three additional paths with spreads. So at the bottom we'll see spread between ask and bid. We're seeing nicely the picture and the reports being created. So finally, I just want to show a little kind of a very useful abilities to work with quant office charts. One of them, for example, is to calculate add additional properties. And so let's say I click on command indicators and I want to insert moving averages. Let's say I created simple moving average for a message count. Let's say we're interested in 30-minute moving average for message count. We can see this red line. And then I create simple moving average of spread between ask and bid. Please notice how the system intelligently places the curves. And finally, I want to create correlations between these two moving averages. So let's say I created moving average correlation between two sources. I'm choosing, say, exactly the same, or 60-minute, one hour correlations. I click command add. Beautiful. We see at the bottom our correlations. And I complete my study. Let's say I'm interested to find every zone when my correlation is greater than, say, 0.6. So I'm choosing the is greater predicate. I tell system that I'm choosing source as correlation, define the level, push command add, and here we are. So at the bottom we're seeing the delta signal function. I'll make it thicker, put it as a step line command, and even superimpose on top of the correlation. So in our study we've created the use case where every time correlation is greater than 0.6 we're seeing the spike. It's a delta function of 1 and 0. This is just nice, pretty clear, the visual study. What else would I'd like to show you here in this particular area, that we've done it for all instruments in our universe. The data is available in the tabular format, so if I switch a view from a graphical to tabular by pushing this button, this is how we switch it. That's the tutorial for building, making modifications to strategies, running charts, and studying them. Thank you.